So now that we have a URL that returns some JSON, we need to fetch this URL, pass in whatever vote is required, and then we'll get some JSON back, and we'll use that JSON to display in our chart. So that's the goal next. So back here in this code, first we need some buttons. I'm just going to add some real quick buttons. Maybe I'll put a div area first. Div with an ID of vote area. And then in here we'll just have 4 buttons, A, B, C, and D. And then for here, if I say Shift Alt, we can do all of this at the same time. Say ID equals, and then A, B, C, D. So here's the big idea. If the user clicks on A, this attribute will fetch this A and send it to our netlify URL and pass in the A here, which then will do its thing. Okay, so let's see if we can get that in action. So save that. Let's just see this in action first. Where's our buttons? I just added some buttons. Maybe I have to go live first. Okay. All right. So, oh, interesting. Where's the buttons? I don't see it. It should be underneath the. Oh, there it is. Maybe let's add some kind of styling real quick. So vote area. Let's see if we can we say just margin 0 auto to center it? Does that do it? Oh, why not? Maybe I have to say width is 100 view width. Let's try that. No. And hence you can see my CSS skills suck. All right. 100%. Sometimes that doesn't work. So let's put a border just to see what I'm dealing with. It is covering the whole thing. So what if I just say, maybe it's a inline thing. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's all I need for now. Okay, so if I click on A, I want the A value in here to be obtained in JavaScript. So let's do event delegation. So let's add, what is this called? It's called vote area. So vote area dot, is that capital A or is it capital A? Vote area dot add event listener, oops, listener, click, and we'll run a function called voting. So in this function called voting, let's grab the event and make sure that make sure that we only have the button that we're dealing with. So if e.target does not match button, then return. We don't care for you. But now that we're down here, we're guaranteed that it'll be a button element. So let's say const vote equals e.target.id, right? Because the ID is this. So that means this statement e.target.id will fetch the value on the right side of this statement. So it'll be A. So now A will be in here. And now we can use our fetch statement and push that along. So now we're going to use async await here. So async. Then we're going to say await fetch. And we'll put in our URL here. What is our URL? Our URL is this massive thing right there. I'm going to put backticks, paste it in. Now this has to be a variable. So vote equals what? Vote equals this one, vote. Okay. And then we're going to get a response. And then we have to parse that. Const data equals res.json. And now we can do whatever we want with the data. Maybe for now, let's log out our data just to see if it's working. And I think that should be it. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to our thing here. You know what? This chart is huge. Can I just change that chart real quick? Maybe we'll put this in a div of call it chart area, and then we'll size that real quick. All right. chart area, and we'll make the width like 800 pixels and the height like 600, something like that. Does that work? Oh, perfect. Okay, great. So if I click on A now, let's go to the console, Control-Shift-J. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's see. A. Well, it kind of worked. Oh, you know what? I forgot another weight there. There we go. Try it again. A. Ah, nice. Okay, so that means we just have to transfer this array to our draw chart, and it should work. Let's try that. So instead of console logging it, let's draw chart, and we're already passing the array in here, and that should work. Let's see. B. Ho ho ho. C. C. C again. D. Wonderful.